My name is Bongani, and we're just gonna be having some updates on Nasdaq. For those who are actually following me here on TradingView, I've been sending trade ideas throughout the week, last week, and obviously Sunday I had some anticipation and price for the week to come, which was this week. So yes, looking at last week, guys, we had an awesome week, and everything was like right in front of our face to see where price is most likely to be drawn to. But sometimes you get carried away with all the false signals that we get from the market. But guys, for those who are eager to learn new stuff, I have my YouTube channel where I share the trading concepts that I like the most, which is kind of profitable for me. I make money out of this concept. It is so easy, but it requires a lot of commitment. Yes. So looking at last week's weekly profile, it printed out perfectly, guys. It's an AMD, which means price is most likely to accumulate on Monday. Big institutes kind of like accumulate orders and manipulate, then distribute the price into another direction. So yes, this is what we had last week. Price opened up here and we traded below, which I kind of consider that on Sunday they kind of like give you a little bit of a signal of where they might they might take the price. So Sunday's price action is like a sign for me. So we went down on every Sunday. I like checking my chart to see where price is most likely to be trading into, right? So we traded down into this daily fair value gap, right, and went above that Sunday opening price and started dilly-dallying right around that price, that opening price. And I consider this as accumulation of orders. A move up, that's that's a manipulation for me, of which I expected it, to unfold, since I had this 1 hour fair value gap, which I really wanted to see price, fill in this fair value gap before it moves down. So that's what happened here. We filled it right there, right to the peak. You see the bulk of the candle, right, respecting that the low of this down close candle. That was delivered perfectly, guys. And on Wednesday, we took out the Tuesday's high right here, took out the previous day's high, and just few pips. I think it's about what, doesn't matter, but we took out the previous day's high and started running this short-term low. We took out this short-term low, probably filled in the 15-minute fair value gap that we have there, which was converging with that 1 hour bullish order block. So as it traded there, I had in mind that okay, we still have some liquidity above, and I wanted to see price trade above this, these highs. You go look into it on your 4 hour, it's there, nice and clean highs. But it doesn't always mean that when you see the liquidity pool, obviously price will trade above those. Sometimes it takes time, takes weeks, sometimes instantly, but now you need to always look for liquidity. We had these equal highs, which is a liquidity pool, and we had a trend line liquidity inducement as they were pushing price higher towards these highs. They were also creating more liquidity below, which made a lot of sense when I started seeing the SMT unfolding, when comparing the US 30 and the US 500, These two, S&P 500 and the US 30, were like screaming for higher prices, while Nasdaq was like failing to take at this high. Yeah, right. So when this happened, I knew that okay, it's about time they shoot for lower prices, and that as for a result, we traded into this fair value gap, filling the fair value gap, tap into that 1 hour bullish order block, and price was distributed heavily. And even on Friday, the accumulation and manipulation, which gave us a perfect entry there, institutional order flow entry drill, and price was heavily distributed. So on Sunday, I anticipated a move lower, then move back up to fill in this fair value gap, which was filled perfectly, guys. It is so unbelievable how these price get filled. You know, when you do your annotations and see price respecting all those markings, or those zones, it's something else. It's awesome, guys. It's another feeling. It's out of this world. Yeah, if you go through my trade ideas, if I may quickly go there, you will see that on, yeah, that was the 24th. On the 24th, I shared this. It was, yeah, I think Sunday. Yes, I shared this with my followers, or right, even not my followers, with the guys and the trading view, and anticipating this move down back up into this zone. Then obviously this is actually my target, not this, y'all. Yes, it may act as support again. It's a reclaimed bullish order block which has been acting as support. So I might expect some kind of reaction in there, but not so much because it's been, repelling price for numerous times. So now this is actually my target. This daily descending channel's resistance line. As price is being rejected here now, this is where I have my attention into. So I'm anticipating price down to this year. Let's see how it panned out. See, beautiful, beautiful, guys. What more do you want? So as you can see now, we just took out these lows, the sell side liquidity. We are popping into that. So let's go back there. All right. I'll quickly move into our 15 minutes since you already saw that I've shared this. It's not like a hindsight, because most of you all might be thinking, okay, he's just doing this because it's hindsight. No, it's no longer, it's not about, pointing out hindsight thingy. I do my analysis, guys. I spend time with my charts because this is what puts bread on the table. So, of course, it's a pity today I didn't actually get an entry. I didn't, you know, I was not able to execute due to the fact that it didn't do what I actually wanted it to do. It's a, sometimes, you win some, you lose some. It's better no execution than, than a loss. So, yeah, I was hoping that price might tap back into this fair value gap, then we get this massive move to the downside, and price just with a huge momentum, screaming for lower prices. But we may still, get that entry because price is it's always, doing its own thing as much as we do our markings. But I consider this as a change of character and this low as a break of structure. Okay. And what happened was this, price traded below this low, change of structure, filled or tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap, which gave us an awesome institutional order flow entry drill, and that's outside of my hunting zone. So I always stick to my rules. It's a pity I don't even open my charts before time. I make sure I have it marked up the day before, 10 minutes before my hunting zone. Then that's when I open those charts. So that's how I messed up on this one here. But I'm still hoping that price might still, shoot back into this zone in order for me to able to get this ride going down. Yeah, so here we got a beautiful entry. As you can see, change of structure, went back up, took out this high with a wick. I don't actually consider these as a break of structure. I use the bulk of the candle closing above that short-term high or short-term low for me to consider that a break of structure. That's the way I approach. You have your own way. You have your own way of approaching the market. So it's not open for discussion, right? I want the bulk of a candle for me to consider a break of structure. So price traded back into this 15-minute bullish order block, and it was boom, you know, right to the peak, right to the peak. This was perfect, perfect for me. I don't know how do you see that? Okay, and midnight we don't trade accumulation manipulation to cut this short-term low, and around 11 my time, that's when we traded right into that fair value gap, and we had an institutional entry drill, and price was distributed to the downside. Pity I didn't get an entry, but as I always say, it's better to miss a trade than to start forcing yourself into the trade that you just missed. So yeah, you need to always be smart, guys. Don't force trades, and yeah, this is how my day went. I spent almost whole weekend doing this analysis. It's just a pity that I didn't get a chance, or I wasn't given a chance, to execute. I feel like, eh. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. And yeah, yeah. Just make sure you go through my profile. There's like span of trade ideas that I share with y'all, and you can also tap into that, that YouTube link that I have on my profile right here, just to learn more about this concept. It's like out of this world, out of this world. So if you are very eager to learn, tired of losing or spending your money or donating your money into these brokers, guys, my channel is free of charge. But I'll only ask you for one thing. Please subscribe into my channel on YouTube, and obviously like what you see here on TradingView, like tapping into my trade ideas and see the accuracy. I may be having, big targets, but there's always this thing that, you got to pay the trader. If if price trades, at least if it gives you 20 pips, I always say I got to pay myself 50% out of that 20 pips. So as we get the retracement, maybe start, getting piling in more orders, and move my stop into my entry to make sure that I protect the gains that I make for the day, and uh, uh, I let the remainder run, you know. So you never go wrong in that way, guys. You'll make money forever in these markets. As for now, thank you for listening. Have a good one. Happy trading. Thank you.